You were intentionally given misinformation to suggest that the activities of what the county was doing out there was acceptable. It's not.
Hey guys, check this out.
Hey, what is it?
Is someone in?
Then let's move forward with our public comment. Mr. Pettit, sorry for the delay. You've got your full 4 minutes to go.
Well, that was exciting. My name's John Pettit. I live in East Olympia. And I've already distributed, or had supposedly distributed, some of my regular little meeting notes as far as what my comments are going to be about. And one of my comments has to do directly with sometimes the information you receive. I'm going to read a quick little RCW. It's very short. Making a false or misleading statement to a public servant. Person who knowingly makes a false or misleading material statement to a public servant is guilty of a gross misdemeanor. Material statements means a written or oral statement reasonably likely to be relied upon by a public servant in discharge of her official powers and duties. Well, I wanted that on the record because along with my papers, you're going to find a variety of elements relating to the budget. And in regards to those particular papers, you're going to find out that for all practical reasons, there's no reason not to assume that the current estimate of property taxes being overstated by about $2.5 million above what will truly be received, which means that once again, that's going to carry forward and be problems. So you have those documents. I'm going to go to the next one, the permitting process. We have heard from a number of public servants relating to you, the commissioners, that the permitting process was free to move forward, that issues about gopher reviews and such did not apply. Clearly, that is far in question, and I would guarantee you, yes, you would have an appeal of any decision that would try to circumvent a system that the average person or any person other than the county self-monitoring has to follow a process. So I think you've received a lot of bad information about that. With limited time, I'm going to go to the next one on my list. C, Fairgrounds. This is an example of how you get given information. You start to make decisions right here around a table. Your assistant county manager told you the other day that the material that was put on the parking lot out at the fairgrounds was clean wash gravel. Well, I went and, okay, I stole a little bit of your clean wash gravel off of the parking lot. This is the material that you have that's been distributed on here. I went to Miles Sand and Gravel, and this is clean wash gravel. I'm going to use a couple seconds of my time and set it so you commissioners can get a closer look at it, and then I'll come right back. There's nothing clean about that particular material. That material right there is not something you'd want to rinse off and then drink water from, is it? In other words, you were intentionally given misinformation to suggest that the activities of what the county was doing out there was acceptable. It's not, period. And I think that you may be taking another direction. You recognize that the county, while they want to interpret their own code differently than what the city of Lacey does, same code, two different interpretations, but the county's the offending individual to the code according to the city, but they're going to interpret it their own way that they don't have to follow that code because that makes them not guilty. That's not right. Okay, another issue real quick is regular meetings. I was committed that you guys were going to have a regular meeting ordinance. You never went forward with it. So far, year to date, you've missed 10 regular meetings without any cause, according to the code, and now you have plans to miss an 11th. That's over 20% of the scheduled meetings are regular meetings for the county, and you have decided to miss that, and that goes all upon Commissioner Menzer, because he's the chair, for missing it. And you know, in the private sector, we have an employee that misses 20% of their time of the work they're supposed to do, they're not our employee anymore. So these meetings are about the opportunity for the public to address the people they've elected to represent them. My last little tiny note, kudos to Ms. Mejia for coming out and listening to the people out there at 720 Carpenter Road. Truly appreciate it. That was an indication of how commissioners are supposed to be. I just wish Mr. Menzer could choose to join the rest of us out here. Thank you.
That's all I have for you today. If you do have any questions or comments about this, please put them below. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please subscribe. And as always, have a nice day.